Hello, this is Matthew Armstrong, and in this video I'd just like to share with you I'm on a 7-day water and sunshine fast at the minute. So I'm taking in about 5 litres of fresh spring water every day, and also taking in the sun rays first thing in the morning when the sun rises. I just spend a bit of time looking at the sun, a couple of minutes just after it rises, and the same thing in the evening just before it sets. I do the same thing to take in the nutrients from the sun. One of the reasons why I'm doing this, well, many reasons. First of all, just to cleanse the system, cleanse the body. I'm constantly cleansing anyway because I'm a raw vegan, so I'm constantly cleansing my system. But sometimes you just need to give it a deep cleanse, like a deeper cleanse, where you're cleansing, really getting the stuff out of the cells, the toxins, the chemicals, things that have been there for a long time. I remember Paul Bragg, the father of the American health movement. He said that he'd been cleansing and detoxing, fasting, colonic irrigations for years, and it was only on his 7th 7-day fast that through a colonic irrigation he passed an ounce of mercury, that had come together, accumulated together, that had been in his system since he was a child, because he was taking some sort of medication when he was a child, back in the late 1800s, and it accumulated in his system, and so that passed after his 7th 7-day fast with colonic irrigations. So no matter how cleansed you think you are, there's still more to do, there's still more to go, there's still things in there that you need to get out. So with me, I'm doing that, and I've also had a shoulder injury for the past 3 months that was just kept on niggling, and it was just stopping me from doing my full training regime. And I know that this fast will get rid of that shoulder injury. That will heal that up as well. As well as that, for the mental clarity, to detox the emotions, just to get to the next level of health. And just through fasting you can do that. It just gives the body that extra rest to do what it needs to do. I'm doing a 7-day fast, but I might do a 14-day fast. We'll see how we go. On the 7th day I'll make my decision then, because I haven't done a 14-day fast before. And so one of the reasons is, even after 14 days you can have even bigger things happen. I remember reading Victoria Boutenko. She's a well-known raw foodist. She did a 14-day fast, and it was on the 13th day, and that night she had a dream, and she remembered a memory that she had totally forgotten. When she was 3 years old on her little tricycle going around the garden, she remembered her father used to take this, I think it might have been a weed killer or something, and he used to sprinkle it out, and it used to blow all around the place. And back then they didn't really think about the chemicals or the effect or anything, but that used to blow in her face. And she just remembered the taste of it in her dream, the smell of it, how strong it was, very, very toxic. Obviously it's a weed killer, and that had set in her cells. And it was only on the 13th day of her 14th day fast that started to come out. So she had that dream that night, this really strong dream that she'd totally forgotten that memory, and she woke up in the morning with this horrible taste in her mouth of that weed killer that her father used, and that was that detoxing out of her system. So if she would have stopped at the 7 days, then that wouldn't have happened. On the 14 days, then that happens. I can do an even deeper cleanse, but I definitely wouldn't recommend that to anyone who hasn't done a lot of fasting or cleansing, or just isn't experienced in it. You need to have proper supervision for anything more than a few days, really, if you're inexperienced. So I might do a 14-day fast, I might do a 7-day. Well, I'm definitely doing a 7-day, might do a 14-day. So that's about it. I'm feeling good. I've had a great day. I've done a couple of meditations, a bit of yoga. I've also been spring cleaning the house at the same time. When you're cleaning out the body, I've just got this extra energy because we take up a lot of energy to just eating, and I've had this extra time where I haven't been focusing on food or eating, so I've just taken into the house and just done some spring cleaning, pulled things away and cleaned behind them, things like that. So I shall speak to you tomorrow again and see how we're getting on in day 2. Okay, take care.